as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Second and 10 now. It's Cutler. This will be caught at about the 5. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, a 3-yard touchdown. Run, and the Bears are in for 6. Here's Connor Barth for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Happy holidays, everyone. It's a great time of year, isn't it? And I know that we've had a blast doing these updates here for Madden, and we certainly hope that you've had a blast receiving them. Now, Week 16, we will not have updates for you, but we'll be back for Week 17.
That's caught inside the 20. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, Bradford looking for someone to throw to. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. What a spin. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's brought in by Jeffrey. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Bears are going to get a first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, here's Cutler. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll throw on 1st down with Cutler. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Charles, I have to bring up something you told me about last week. You often find hidden talents with a lot of these guys in the NFL. And Baltimore kicker Justin Tucker, he's a heck of an opera singer, and he's very good at singing some holiday tunes, isn't he?
He certainly is, and when he sings, he captivates you. Because I've actually seen him on video in the tails, right? I mean, he looks fantastic, but he sounds even better. And not only that, how about what he's done on the field? 10 field goals of 50 yards or more this season, which ties a record set by Blair Walsh in 2012 when Walsh was a rookie.
But seriously, go to your favorite search engine. Just put in Justin Tucker Opera. You'll be blown away. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And they're going to speed things up here. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith, 34 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Brandon, I think the NFL in recent years made an
absolute brilliant tactical decision, and that was to move a lot of the divisional games to the end of the year in hopes that it would mean something. And, you know, remember at that time it was, hey, we don't want people to rest players down the stretch. Well, I think it's worked brilliantly because we've got some big-time games potentially showing up here at the end of 2016.
Adds intrigue in some big games. Intrigue also, though, because even if you've got two teams that maybe are having bad seasons, they're usually rivals, and that helps. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. 51 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down, here's a run with Peterson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This will be caught just inside the 10. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run with a fullback line. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now after the interception, here's Cutler. And his throw is incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He finds his target, Royal. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now Cutler down around his goal line. And Jeffrey's got it. And they're going to get this one all the way out to the 25-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
It's caught by Royal. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss, and that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Cutler. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Second and 10, it's Cutler again. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And now it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On 3rd down, Cutler. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
4th down. Here's Cutler. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a very tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Bradford on the keeper. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Well, they gave it a shot. Quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it, here's Peterson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And the Bears will get the football back. Now Cutler on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Cutler. Royal making the catch over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll come up with split backs in the backfield. Oh, he fakes a spike. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Robinson in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Bears will go for it. It's Cutler. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. John Fox displeased at how that turned out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And out now come the Vikings. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Bradford now from the 50. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, Bradford. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Bradford on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's 2nd down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. A 2nd down throw for Bradford. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And let's not take for granted, in these conditions, that's never an easy pass and catch.
You really got to find a way to drive the ball. You know, get your grip. You know, that's why we see some of the guys now that put the gloves on when they throw the ball in this type of a condition. Sometimes the glove might make it too slippery. So you've got to figure out what's going to work for you. But how about the receivers? looking back and trying to locate the ball coming through snow and making sure they have full concentration.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out with one back and three tight ends. They'll run with a fullback, Zach Line. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90. Black 58 round. Black 58 round. Check. Left goes. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A couple extra defensive backs are in there. Big play. Third and goal. Back to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Desperation time. Bradford on fourth down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Cutler's going to throw it. And it's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 29 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Cutler now to throw. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as as we are back to a two-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Here comes Sherrills. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So 2nd and 10 here.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play in good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, Bradford surveying the field. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And 4th down coming up.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big play. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this looks to probably be the final play. One last shot now for Bradford. He's got time in the pocket. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Oh, partner, there's something special about it.